The new Cold War, USA versus China. New global rivalry is rising, not fought with bombs or bullets, but with technology, trade, and influence. At the heart of this modern standoff are two titans, the United States of America and China. This is the new Cold War, a conflict for power, dominance, and the future of the world order. For much of the 20th century, the US was locked in a Cold War with the Soviet Union. When that ended, America stood alone, a global superpower. But over the past 2 decades, China has emerged as a formidable challenger, reshaping the balance of power. China's rise began with rapid industrialization and integration into global markets. It became the world's manufacturing hub, lifted hundreds of millions out of poverty, and transformed itself into the world's second-largest economy. Meanwhile, the United States maintained its dominance in innovation, military power, and global influence, but tensions have grown. In 2018, a trade war erupted. The US accused China of unfair practices and intellectual property theft. Tariffs followed. Billions of dollars were lost. Behind this economic battle was a deeper concern: global leadership. Then came the tech war. From 5 grams to AI to semiconductors, both nations began fighting for control over the future. The US banned Chinese tech firms like Huawei and TikTok. China pushed for technological self-reliance. The world's digital future now stands divided between 2 competing systems. Military tensions have also escalated. In the South China Sea, China builds military bases on artificial islands. The US patrols the region, defending international waters. Over Taiwan, tensions rise. China sees the island as a breakaway province. The US supports its democracy. One misstep here could ignite global conflict. Beyond Asia, both powers are expanding influence. China invests globally through its Belt and Road Initiative, financing roads, ports, and energy projects in Africa, Latin America, and beyond. The US counters with military alliances and soft power diplomacy, defending democracy and human rights. But this Cold War is different. The US and China are deeply connected through trade, education, supply chains, and global finance. Unlike the US-Soviet era, this conflict exists within a shared economic system. War is not inevitable, but competition is constant. At the core lies an ideological clash. The US promotes freedom, transparency, and democratic values. China champions state control, stability, and centralized governance. It's a battle not just for markets or technology, but for the soul of the 21st century. Will this Cold War remain cold? Or will pressure points like Taiwan, cyber warfare, or economic shocks push the world toward open conflict? The answers are still unfolding. But one thing is clear: the world is entering a new era, and it begins with 2 superpowers, one global stage, and an uncertain future. The new Cold War, USA versus China, is no longer coming. It's already here. Subscribe for more deep dive documentaries. New videos every day. Comment below. Who do you think will win the new Cold War?